Next up, Sports Talk. Next up, Sports Talk. The Reggae Boys and the squad that they got coming up for this international window. 2 games against the USA. 2 games against the USA. 2 games against the USA, and I can't wait for it. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button if you haven't done it already. Helps with the growth and the visibility of the channel. Thank you to each and every one of you that continue to like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe to the channel, to the platform. I appreciate it so very much. Don't forget, check that community page because I'll be posting a lot of things in the community page. So go ahead and check it out and let me know what you're thinking. And always and forever, thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for another one. Because without him, none of this would be possible. I don't know about you, but whoever God is in your life, whoever is your higher power that you serve, put him first. But listen, let's get right into it. I want to give a little breakdown with this squad. I know there's been a lot of talk, a lot of conversation about the Reggae Boys bringing 9 defenders. 9 defenders. We're talking about Dexter Lambakisa, Tavon Gray, Damian Lowe, Mason Holgate, Ethan Pinnock, Richard King, Deshaun Bernard, Amari Bell, and Greg Lay. Or Lee, depending on what you're looking at. So I wanted to give a little breakdown because I had the conversation as to why 9 defenders. In actuality, it's really 7 defenders, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, a lot of you might be upset with me, but it's really 7 defenders, and the reason why I say that because Greg Lay has been playing that midfield role for his club, Oxford. What do you mean by that, Francis? He's been on the roster with the lineup. He's been in the midfield on the left side because they're only playing 3 at the back. Now, hear this. Because Greg is a good defender, he's able, and he has good ball skills. His crossing ability is phenomenal. If you can get Greg up the pitch and get him to cross the ball in, something good is going to happen. So he shows that he got ball skills. But anytime they go 3 at the back, whenever they're advancing, Greg is that left midfielder, and he's been playing really good at that position. He's actually done it for Jamaica a few times, being able to change fields with the ball, swing the ball over from the left to the right, consistent in his passing, accurate passing. So he technically can be considered a midfielder when we're in advance attacking. Because when Oxford is on defense, Greg drops back into that left back position, and now he becomes the 4th or 5th defender because the right back definitely dropping back as well. So you can play Greg, and Amari Bell has played some midfield as well. He has definitely played up the pitch for Luton Town. He is, had the ball at his feet, had to make quick decisions, on that left side of the midfield. Now, it's not the whole entire game. It's not the whole entire half. There's moments, that you put in special plays to advance your fullbacks. And in this case, Greg Lay and Amari Bell can play that left midfield position if Coach Steve Macclaren is able to slide the team to the right side. You can have Greg Lay or Amari Bell fill in that midfield spot, and you can put 3 at the back. You know what I mean? You can run the 3 at the back, and then he can press up, so you have an extra attacker up the field. So technically, it is listed as 9 defenders, but those 2 fullbacks, those 2 left backs, Amari Bell and Greg Lay, they both can play that left midfield position. Now, let's not get it confused. They're not going to play like a Cephas. They're not going to play like a Damari Gray. They're not going to play it like if Casey Palmer was over on that side. But they are good enough with the ball at their feet to make quick decisions, to make the decisions that will impact the team positively, right? They're consistent, so they don't turn over the ball a lot. They make good decisions from that position, so you can guarantee on that side of the field, they're able to control, right? With them having the overlapping ability, kind of changes things for teams when they're game planning, because we can either fall back defensively, especially if we're up a goal, or we can advance and press if we're down a goal, because we can have Greg Lee or Amari Bell fill in that left midfield side of the field. And then obviously, on the other side, Dexter Lambakisa can overlap. He hasn't done it lately, but he can also overlap and play that overlapping position, which is phenomenal for the Reggae Boys. So I just wanted to come and break that down, how I see it from my position. You can agree or disagree with me, but I believe it's really those two can really get into that midfield position and play. Given injuries or anything happen, I think Greg can play that midfield, left midfield better than Amari Bell, in my opinion, and more solid. Why? Because of his skill set, his crossing ability, his vision, accurate passing, great defender in terms of you're not really going to beat Greg like that. And he'll get in there and on that back post and score some goals if the opportunity presents itself. So if you got Leon Bailey swinging in balls from the right side into the box, anything that miss Shamar Nicholson, Tyreek Mickey, or Casey Palmer, or Damari Gray, you have Greg Lay right there. So Damari Gray can pick it up, swing it to Greg. Greg can swing it back in, and we can get some more chances and opportunities to score more goals. But that is definitely how I see it, how I'm looking at it. So for those two players, they can technically play that left side of the midfield, not consistently, but they can play it enough that they're not a liability. They're not a liability defensively or offensively, and that is really what's important. You understand? Smash that like button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell more friends so we can all be friends. And listen, let's continue to push this football forward when it comes to the Reggae Boys and these two games against USA. First game at the National Stadium, Kingston, Jamaica, the first leg, and the second leg will be in Missouri. And listen, we need all the energy and all the love for these players pushing forward. Midfield is a little bit thinner than you'd want it to be, with Joel Latibadera filling in the midfield. Not really a true midfielder. Can he fill the position? I'm sure he can. If Casey Palmer or Tyreek McGee go down with an injury, you really only have K-Roy Anderson. And that's why I said technically, also you can have either Damari Gray drop back into that midfield position and play that midfield position and support the team in case of injuries. But at the same time, you can start, in my opinion, now this is far-fetched, but it can happen. You can start, in case of injuries, you can start Amari Bell at left back and play Greg at left midfield, and he would not be out of place too much. He really wouldn't be out of place too much. Will he be different? I'm sure. But out of place, I don't think he'd be out of place. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see how the coach is going to put this lineup together. Obviously, you'd want to see more midfielders being called up because, again, the middle of the park is very important. And right now for the middle of the park, we're kind of thin. But I just want to break down those 9 defenders technically can convert into 7 defenders. And the other 2 can, play in that midfield position if needs be. Also, if you put in special packages, set piece, and strategies to attack the USA, you can use those 2 players' ball skills with the ball at their feet to make good decisions, to make direct passes and passes that are impactful to what goes on the field. So I'm excited, man. I hope you're excited. Let's go. I'm excited to see what the starting lineup is for Coach Macclaren and how he's going to put it together. But this is a start to something great happening. This is a start to something fantastic happening for the team and for the squad going forward. Let's just finish off these 2 games in a major way and start the new year on a blessed way. Big up to everybody out there. Smash that like and subscribe button. And definitely I'm going to catch you on the next one. I'm outie. I really, really, really hope you enjoyed the video. If you want more from me and this platform, Next Up Sports Talk, subscribe to the channel. Like the video, comment on the video, because I'll be in the comment section, that's for sure. And definitely check the community page. The community page is the greatest way to keep up to date with what goes on right here at Next Up Sports Talk. We got a lot of videos on the Reggae Boys, a lot of videos on Arsenal. We got live streams also. So stay tuned because we got more and more content coming your way. And I hope to see you on the next video with your comments, with your like, and definitely subscribing to the channel. Peace and love.